Nobody tells you what's coming after 70. Not the knees. Not the memory either. The thing nobody warns you about is, it's when it hits you. The house is still full of noise, life is still moving forward, but somehow none of it revolves around you anymore. It's like that old clock in the corner of the living room. The pendulum still swings, but nobody looks at it. For 50 years, my phone used to ring all day. Dad, can you... Pop, I handled it. The schedules, the calls, the things nobody else wanted to deal with. I took it all. Or so I thought that was what mattered. Then came one dinner. I sat at the table, watching my son adjust the smart home settings on his phone. My daughter was redesigning the living room layout. That solid oak dining table I'd polished for 20 years, they called it clunky. I opened my mouth, ready to offer some helpful advice. But the words, I swallowed them. And right there, it hit me. My help wasn't navigation anymore. It was friction. The harder I tried to stay the engine, the more I was blocking them from becoming who they're becoming. This is the quietest struggle of your 70s. You get moved from the center of the table to the chair in the corner. And that feeling, being sidelined, it weighs more than any physical pain ever could. I'll be honest, for a few months I was bitter. One time my daughter moved my reading chair to make room for a yoga mat. A yoga mat. I didn't say anything, but I sat in the kitchen for an hour, pretending to read the paper. When they rearranged things in the house, I'd get irritated. Not because of the mess, because I'd lost my grip on the map. I couldn't steer any more. And that stung. But the shift happened on a Tuesday. Just an ordinary day. I was in the garden, staring at this tree. Years ago, I planted it wrong. Spent every year since trying to fix it. Cutting it back, bending it straight. Just didn't sit right with me, a crooked tree. That day, I looked at it and thought, enough. Leave it alone. Let it grow however it wants. And in that moment, something lifted. Something I hadn't felt in years. I finally admitted it to myself. I was exhausted. For 50 years, I'd been wound tight, terrified that one small slip would send everything off the rails. But that engine, it was time to shut it down. Sounds sad, right? But here's the thing. It's actually a release. You don't have to be the manager anymore. You don't have to lose sleep over whether their career choices are right or whether the house is set up the correct way. If you're already sitting at the edge of the table, don't reach for the conductor's baton. Put it down. When you stop being the engine, you finally get to sit back and just watch. Watch them figure it out. Watch them make their own mistakes. And realize they'll be fine. For the first time, you can just watch the scenery go by. This isn't the end. This is the quietest, most peaceful stretch of road you'll ever travel. We've carried the load long enough. Take a deep breath. Let it go.
This isn't just about forgiving your kids. I think it's about letting yourself off the hook after everything you've carried. That old clock? It still keeps time. It just doesn't need to run the house anymore.